In methods of integration, you know that there are three methods of integration. First, integration by substitution. Second, integration using partial fractions. Already I have explained these two methods of integration. Now, today I will explain you integration by parts. This is third method of integration. Consider two functions u and v which are function of x. Then we know that in case of differentiation, not integration, here d dx of uv, that is u is considered as first function, v is considered as second function. In case of differentiation, we use u d dx of v plus v d dx of u, that is first function differentiation of second function plus second function differentiation of first function. You know in differentiation about this formula, but today I want to explain you integration by parts, that is integration of product of two functions. This is also known as integration by parts. U and v are two functions of x. U is considered as first function, v is considered as second function. Then formula for integration is u, that is first function, integration of v means second function, minus whole integration differentiation of u, integration of v. See this is the integration of two functions, first function, second function, is equal to first function integration of second function minus whole integration differentiation of first function integration of second function. U is considered as first function, v is considered as second function. You see this part in formula, differentiation of first function and integration of second function is again in integrable form, means we have to select first function and second function carefully. As I have explained you, u is first function of x, v is second function of x. Now in words we can say this formula like this in easier form: integration first function into second function is equal to first function integration of second function minus whole integration differentiation of first function integration of second function. Refer to understand this question. See this example, integration x cos x. I have told that we have to select first function and second function carefully. You know that here in this formula, differentiation of first function and integration of second function should be again in integrable form. That's why we have to select x as first function, cos x as second function, is equal to, according to formula, first function integration of second function minus whole integration differentiation of first function, that is d dx of x, integration of second function, what is second function, that is cos x. Here x, integration of cos x is sin x, minus integration d dx of x is 1, integration of cos x is sin x, and we know that integration of cos x is sin x here. Then this is equal to x sin x minus integration of sin x is minus cos x. Here integration of sin x is minus cos x. Then finally we are getting here integration x cos x is equal to x sin x plus cos x plus c. C is constant of integration. Now see next question, that is next example. Evaluate integration log x. This has only one function log x, no second function, but we can write one as second function to use integration by parts. Log x is u means first function, 1 means v, that is second function. I will always speak first u as first function, v as second function, is equal to first function integration of second function minus whole integration differentiation of first function integration of second function. Log x integration 1 is x minus integration ddx of log x is 1 upon x, integration 1 is x, so that x upon x, that will be under division, this is equal to 1, means this is equal to integration 1. Integration 1 is x. Finally we are getting answer x log x minus x plus c. C means constant of integration. See another type of integral. If you are having any integral like integration e raised to x function x plus f dash x, then you use this formula here, this formula. See, this is integration e raised to x. What is meaning of this bracket? This is function x and its differentiation is another term. This is first term, its differentiation is second term. In this case you can substitute here, its integral is e raised to x function x. Now see the example, integration e raised to x under bracket tan inverse x plus 1 upon 1 plus x square. See this is function x plus f dash x. Consider tan inverse x as function x. This is formula function x. Here let this is function x. Its differentiation is f dash x. Its differentiation is ddx of tan inverse x is equal to 1 upon 1 plus x square. I have explained here, let function x equal to tan inverse x. Its differentiation, that is f dash x, is equal to 1 upon 1 plus x square. Then this is our question. Finally we are getting our answer is e raised to x function x, that is e raised to x tan inverse x plus c is constant of integration. Now refer exercise 7.6, question number first, integration x sin x. Let I is equal to integration x sin x. Here we have to consider x, that is u means first function, sin x is v means second function, first function second function. We know formula, this is our formula. Here using the formula of integration by parts, first function integration of second function minus whole integration differentiation of first function integration of second function. Integration of sin x is, you know that, minus cos x. Here ddx of x is 1. Integration of sin x is minus cos x. Means we are getting here minus x cos x plus integration cos x. You know formula, minus x cos x plus integration cos x is sin x. plus c is constant of integration. In this case, you can understand we have to use first function and second function such that differentiation of first function, integration of second function, again change in integrable form. See some examples. I am explaining some examples of differentiation and integration. These are the simple questions. You know about these questions, but in further question we will use its answer directly. That's why I am doing explanation. d dx of log 2x. We know formula dy by dx is equal to dy by dt and dt by dx. Here in this question, let 2x is equal to t. Using this formula, we know that d dt of log t into d dx of 2x. d dt of log t is 1 upon t into 2. 2 is constant, d dx of x is 1. This is 2 upon t, that is 2 upon 2x is equal to 1 upon x. Wherever I will say that d dx of 2x means here answer is 1 upon x. And once again see, find d dx of log x whole square. Log x is equal to t. Now we can write this function as d dt of t square into d dx of t. T means what? Log x. d dt of t square is 2t and d dx of log x is 1 upon x. Substitute value, this is 2 upon x log x. Now see this example. This is integration, not differentiation. Integrate sine 3x. When we are differentiating sine 3x, in that case 3 come in form of multiple, but in case of integration you know that this is 1 upon 3, not 3. How it is? See, let 3x is equal to t, 3 dx is equal to dt, dx is equal to dt upon 3. Now this question become as 1 upon 3 integration sine t dt is equal to 1 upon 3 integration sine t minus cos t plus c. C is known as constant of integration. This is minus 1 upon 3 cos t plus c. Substitute value of t, minus 1 upon 3 cos 3x plus c. When I will solve the questions, wherever we will get here integration sine 3x, directly I will write formula, that is answer minus 1 upon 3 cos 3x. Similarly, in case of integration cos 3x, again process is same here, you know. This is 1 upon 3 integration cos t dt is equal to 1 upon 3 cos t, its integration is sin t here. Now substitute value 1 upon 3 sin 3x. Wherever in case questions, if I will do integration cos 3x, there I will explain you integration cos 3x is directly 1 upon 3 sin 3x. How it is? This is the process. Now see next question, integration x sin 3x. Here x is considered as first function, sin 3x is second function. Using formula, x is first function, sin 3x is second function. Using formula, integration by parts, this is equal to first function integration of second function minus whole integration. Differentiation of first means what? X. Integration of second function means sine 3x. X, I have explained you earlier, integration sine 3x is minus cos 3x upon 3 minus d dx of x is 1. Again integration sine 3x is minus cos 3x upon 3. Now this is equal to minus x cos 3x upon 3 plus 1 upon 3 integration cos 3x minus x cos 3x upon 3 and integration cos 3x, that is 1 upon 3 sin 3x, 1 upon 3 into 1 upon 3 is 1 upon 9 sin 3x plus constant of integration. Now see question number 3rd. Integration x square e raised to x. Here x square is considered as first function, e raised to x is second function. I have told that u is first function, v is second function. Now this is first function, integration of second minus integration d dx of first function, integration of second function. See, this is first function, integration of second means e raised to x is e raised to x minus d dx of x square is 2x and integration e raised to x is e raised to x. This is equal to x square e raised to x minus 2, 2 is constant. Integration x e raised to x. Again we have to use integration by parts here. Once again, see, this is first function, second function minus whole integration, differentiation of first, integration of second. That is, this is x square e raised to x minus 2 under bracket x e raised to x minus here integration 1 e raised to x is equal to x square e raised to x minus 2x e raised to x plus integration e raised to x. Integration e raised to x is again e raised to x plus constant of integration is this. This is required integration. Next see question number 4. Integration x log x. Again we have to use same process. X is first function, log x is second function. First function, integration of second function. Here log x is considered as first function but x is second function. Make it correction for your knowledge. Log x is first function and x is considered as second function. First function, integration of second function minus integration, differentiation of first function, integration of second. This is log x, integration x is x square by 2 minus integration d dx of log x is 1 upon x, integration x is x square by 2. Hence we are getting here x square by 2 log x minus 1 upon 2 integration x. X square is divided by x means that is only x and integration x is x square by 2 means this is our required integration. Now refer question number 5. Integration x log 2x. Here x is considered x as the second function and log 2x as first function. Log 2x as first function means this is first function and x is second function, that is integration x minus again same thing integration d dx of log 2x and integration x. We know that integration x is x square by 2 minus integration d dx of log 2x is 1 into 2 upon 2x. Integration x means x square by 2. X square by 2 log 2x minus half. This is integration x. And integration x is x square by 2. Means this is our required integration. See question number 7. Integration x sine inverse x. Means in this case we have to consider x as second function and sine inverse x as first function. We have to select first and second function in such a way that differentiation of first function and integration of second function again come in integrable form. That's why sine inverse x is considered as first function. See how it is. First function integration of second minus whole integration differentiation of first integration of second. Here sine inverse x integration x is x square by 2 minus integration d dx of sine inverse x. You know that its formula is 1 upon root 1 minus x square into integration x is x square by 2. This is x square by 2 sine inverse x minus 1 by 2 integration x square upon root 1 minus x square. To integrate here this side we have to consider, let this is equal to I1 this side. Now integrate I1 separately. Here I1 is equal to this. We have to use trigonometric function here to integrate this one. Put x is equal to sine theta. Then dx is equal to cos theta d theta. Substitute these values here. Integration x means what? Sine theta, that is sine square theta upon root 1 minus sine square theta, and dx means cos theta d theta. Here integration sine square theta upon cos theta into cos theta. You know that root 1 minus sine square theta is cos theta. Cos theta is divided by cos theta, means we are only sine square theta. We know formula cos 2 theta is equal to 1 minus 2 sine square theta. Find out sine square theta here. This is the value of sine square theta. Substituting value of sine square theta, we are getting 1 upon 2 integration 1 minus cos 2 theta. Separate the integration, 1 upon 2 integration 1 d theta minus 1 upon 2 integration cos 2 theta d theta. Here 1 upon 2 integration 1 with respect to theta is theta minus 1 upon 2 integration cos 2 theta is 2 is constant. In integration it is 1 by 2 sine 2 theta. This is constant C1. This is theta by 2 minus 1 upon 2 into 1 upon 2 sine 2 theta. Formula is 2 sine theta cos theta, that is theta by 2 minus 1 upon 2. Here 2 is divided by 2, that is 1 upon 2 sine theta cos theta. Substitute value of theta. Theta is sine inverse x. 1 upon 2 sine inverse x minus 1 upon 2, that sine theta is x. Cos theta means root 1 minus sine square theta means root 1 minus x square. Hence this is our required integration. Finally, after calculation we are getting this is our required integration. Now refer question number 10. Integrate sine inverse x whole square. Let I is equal to integration sine inverse x whole square. Put sine inverse x is equal to t. Then x is equal to sine t. We can write here as Sin inverse x is t, means x is equal to sin t. Dx is equal to cos t dt. Our this integration become as integration sin inverse x means t, that is t square, and dx is written as cos t dt. Now it is integration t square cos t. First function, integration of second, minus whole integration, differentiation of first function, integration of second function. Here we are doing differentiation and integration with respect to t. Now this is equal to t square sin t minus integration 2t sin t. That is 2 is constant. Again integration t sin t using integration by parts. First function, integration of second, minus whole integration, differentiation of first, integration of second. This is equal to t square sin t minus 2t. Its integration is minus cos t minus d dt of t is 1. Again integration sin t minus cos t, and this is our required expression, minus 2. Here is cos t, this is cos t. Integration of cos t, you know that is equal to minus sin t. Integration of cos t sin t. This is our required integration in form of t. Now substitute value here. X, that is we have seen earlier, here this side, putting the values here. X, this is sin inverse x whole square. We know that earlier we have written sin t is x. Sin t is x. Here t means sin inverse x. This is t square sin inverse x whole square plus 2 root 1 minus x square sin inverse x minus 2x plus c. We know that cos t is equal to under root 1 minus sin square t, and we know that sin t is x, means root 1 minus x square. Here it is written as root 1 minus x square.